Hello, I'm Friday Throw, and this is my Herobrine's return speedrun in 30 minutes and 57 seconds. It just barely scrapes under the 31-minute mark, which is awesome. Fortunately, I couldn't get a time under 30 minutes, which makes me sad, probably because I'm an idiot and clumsy throughout the entire run. Yeah, there's a lot of mistakes. So, first of all, if you have not played Herobrine's Return, what are you doing? Where have you been for the past several months? And go play it right now. Just stop the run, go play it. I'll still be here when you come back. You know, if you beat him, it's an amazing map. First of all, you don't want to get spoiled. Only brats get spoiled, and I hope you're not a brat. Second of all, I'm going to be saying things and using terminology from the map that I'm assuming you would know. If I say Tarav, you should know what a Tarav is. Just so I don't have to keep clarifying myself about what these boss fights are and stuff. I'm not going to explain the map. And also, I'm not going to look at the cutscenes probably because I've seen them 50 sometimes when trying to run this. And they're great the first 50 times, but after that, it's kind of same-ish. Seriously though, it's a great map. Okay, so cutting through the forest back there, most definitely faster. The beaten path, it's the path that you're supposed to take. It's windy and there's enemies on it. Ooh, floating steak. Yeah. There's so long. So many cutscenes. A lot of this map, and the speedrun is just sitting and waiting for the cutscene to end. But when it does end, that's fun. Yeah. So there it is. There's the end, and we get to continue on with the run. Yay! You may have noticed I didn't get a training sword. That's because the training sword is terrible. If you didn't figure that out, you should have. It does like what? I think half the damage a Victor's Grace does, so it takes twice as long to kill enemies during the first fight. So you really should just get the Victor's Grace from that chest there. Much faster, much faster. Okay, maybe not much, but easier for sure. So this fight, I like to call these grind fights, because you just sit and you kill enemies and grind for a certain item, in this case, zombie heart. The problem I have with grind fights is that it's a random chance. Like, I don't even know what the chance is, probably 50% or something. So that means you could get all 3 zombie hearts you need right away, or it could take you like 10 zombies, which it has for me before, to get all of them. This one, it's mediocre. You know, it's not like I was here for hours grinding zombies before I got to the 3rd heart. It just took longer than I would have liked. Yeah. Okay, so there's the first zombie heart in. I do like this boss, though. I mean, the boss part of it, I like. I don't like the grinding part of it. There's 2 other sections of this map where you have to grind for items. One of them, the item you need, is a guaranteed drop, so it doesn't, like, it's a guaranteed drop, so it takes the same time every run, and it isn't luck-based. And the second one, I actually skip that. It's probably important to note that this is a 100% run, meaning I will be doing all of the major quests, and the 2 side quests. What that means and how it takes longer than the any percent run would be, first of all, the 2 side quests, and second of all, there's a major skip later in the map that I can't take because I would be missing out on completing a quest that I would need to for a 100% run. It's unfortunate, but 100% is just more fun on this map because you get to do the side quests, and I love the side quests. Side quests are awesome. So I like to stand up here because it's safer. You don't die from that guy. normally it's so cool because like the first time you play the map, he's teleporting around. You know, you're fighting him, and then your screen goes black, and he's somewhere else. Whoa! Oh my gosh, it's amazing. You know, that's my reaction. And now it's just kind of sitting and waiting for this part of the fight. That went really well. There's been times where it's taken me at least 20 hits to knock him into that pit. Okay, so you may notice that I grab a bow, but I don't grab arrows, and that's because I don't have to shoot anything for like the first half of the map. Now you may be saying, but Froggy Fro, you have to shoot the eyes of Skeletor. Well, I don't. Okay, so I'm jumping into the Skeletor's head from the side there, allowing me to skip the entire fight. I did technically beat him, though. It says Quest 4 completed right there, so there you go. So, I'm running off here. It's annoying to do that skip, though, because you notice how he just said shoot the eyes? Well, I never shoot the eyes, which means during the entire rest of the map, and the Skeletor fight is 5 minutes in of my 30 minutes, so for the next 25 straight minutes, shoot the eyes is just going to be popping up on the corner of the screen, and it's really annoying. It's just constantly there, never goes away, reminding you that you cheated, I guess. Okay, so approaching the first side quest, basically what you're supposed to do is climb up the ladder and save him from the attic, but if you just climb onto the roof like that, you can activate it from outside, which saves a bit of time. You don't have to go inside the house and climb the ladder and all that stuff. An important part of running this is to manage your inventory when you have time to manage your inventory. Like, right now, I'm sitting waiting for the door to open. I don't know why the door doesn't open right away. It should. But while I'm sitting there, that's the perfect time to eat steak, manage my inventory, etc. It's just kind of thinking like that. Yeah. On the top of that, you also want to remember that the Heaven Shop does take time to go to. You have to climb up that staircase, and it's like, you know, it's like the Kung Fu Panda staircase. It's like super long. It takes hours to climb up, and you're tired at the end, and panting, and you're fat. Because you can't climb staircases fast. Okay, what? Point is, though, it does take time to go to the Heaven Shop, and you only want to go there when you most certainly have to. For example, I only need to buy potions during this year. I wouldn't need to buy anything with nuggets, or at least I can get through without better armor. So I just use the villager up there because I have to go right by him anyway. Saving time. Woohoo. All the nice stuff. Okay, so this is the longest segment of the map without a boss fight, because you have to run through quite the amount in the, I guess, Earth, and then you get teleported to Herobrine's realm, and you have to run through a section of that. And after that, though, the boss fights come much quicker. Okay, this is the best run I've ever done through the mines, ever. Like, watch. So this invisible spider tries to attack me. I'm just like, nope. I mean, that guy gets whatever. Normally, I get knocked around and fall in that pit, and I cry a lot. Okay. This gave me a heart attack right here. Yeah, I almost fell in that lava. And I have fallen in that lava before, and it's not happy when you do. Because this isn't like... It's about 9 minutes into the run. I think it's like 8:50 something. And that's a lot of... It's a good segment of the run you'd have to redo just because you fell in lava and you got teleported way far back. Because you died. Okay, so... Obviously, it's faster to jump down here, but what you need to remember, though, is that it immediately teleports you to Herobrine's realm, and from there, there's 2 skeletons that immediately shoot at you. So you can't get down to like a quarter heart, because you will die there. I always like to go half turn around and then jump. That usually gives me just enough health to get through here. These guys are really easy to dodge. The ones at the mansion, not so much. They're a bit more difficult to get around. Okay. I never get why there's this giant barrier here, like, and then you have to go, like, off the path. I never understood that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the way we're intended to do it by Hypixel. So, there's 3 elites right here, and I've never been able to get past them. I've used a berserk potion, regen potions, health potions. I've never been able to run past these guys. They just... So I do have to kill them. Yeah, sorry for the horrible sound quality, especially when I do a sword attack to the pigmen. That it sounds horrible. I understand that. Here is another perfect time to organize your inventory. Also, you know, if I was just playing by myself, not for a speedrun, I would have totally taken that gold ingot and turned it into nuggets. But technically that's cheating, because one of the rules is no crafting. Which I don't understand that rule, though. Like, what would be exploitable if you were to craft? I guess you could, like, I don't know. And I just never understood that rule. Oh, shoot the eyes, shoot the eyes. So I die here. I've accepted that I'll never be able to get through this without death. I'm just so terrible at this fight. It's ridiculous. If you somehow are able to beat this fight, props to you, because, like, I mean, beat this fight with no deaths. It's, that fight is annoying. So, Super Zombie is usually fairly easy. You just attack the zombie. Well, when you're me, you somehow glitchily attack the above zombie, and then you have to deal with the stack and the Super Zombie. And then, obviously, you know, I choose to attack upwards on the stack, and I have, like, 3 zombies, and they're all stacked. It's like 3 zombies attacking me, and there's zombies on top of them, and, yeah, right there. So now I got 3 annoying me, and I die again. Yeah, you lose, like, I don't know, maybe a second or 2 there with the respawn. Okay. Upcoming is the best skip ever. Like, I mean ever. In anything. Not just anything. It's the best skip. Because it's awesome. Okay. So, it came about, I found this myself, I don't know if it's been used otherwise, but I noticed that the button that teleports you to Tarav has, like, windows, and I thought you might be able to jump into the windows, and I have determined you cannot jump into the windows. I don't know why you can't, but it's just, you can't jump into the windows from the ship. You can get up to there, and then you can jump to there. Both of these are pretty difficult jumps. Okay, now this only works on this side of the ship. You can drop onto this ledge, and you just so happen to find yourself inside the redstone wire. Now, the way this works, though, when you stick in the 3 gunpowder, it'll fill up the hopper more and more until the hopper has 18, 19, 20, 21, okay, 22 items, and then it will export a signal via comparator. So, you can use that. You can just take out 1 piece of gunpowder and stick in, like, an armor, because armor tools don't stack. It counts as 64 and automatically makes the cannon accessible to use, so you don't have to grind gunpowder at all. Be very careful, though, because when you're jumping along the redstone wire from hopper to hopper, if you fall, your run is over. I don't know, I don't think there's a possible way to get out if you fall deeper into the wiring. There's just no way out. Yeah. Okay. So this is Tarav. I've referenced him earlier. Uh, this is the skip I can't do. Basically, you can jump down along the side of Tarav's tower and just skip the boss fight. But by skipping the boss fight, you never actually like beat the quest. So in a 100% run, you can't do that. Yeah. My run counts on me getting one gold nugget drop from any of the 4 zombie pigmen I kill, and I didn't this time, so I just don't get the boots. You get the boots later into the run when you beat the giant guy. I forget his name. And he's like the gatekeeper or something. Again, really long cutscene. Perfect time to organize your inventory. I throw out the nuggets because that was the first and last Heaven Shop trip for the entire run, so I, don't go to the Heaven Shop anymore, and nuggets have no use outside of that. Yeah, I found you could trade with this villager. I don't know why, like, I've tried to trade with the villager there before, and it hasn't worked out for me, but this time it did. I don't know. Just checking the stats of my armor. Okay. Climbing up the tower. Okay, so the first phase of Tarav, where he's just the regular guy, is, first of all, timed. I mean, you don't, not timed to kill him, but survive for X amount of time. I don't know what it is, but whenever that happens, I like to jump into a high spot that they can't reach me at and just wait. It's less action-packed, but it's safer. Oh, yeah, this wither makes some seriously loud sound. Like, it's at, I think I toned this section down to about half as loud as the other time, just because of how loud the wither's sound is. I'm probably going to tone it down more. Yeah, okay, so standing here is good because his head gets stuck on the bookcase, like, above. And that means when you're doing the bow and arrow part, he won't try to fly above you. He'll just sit in front of you most of the time. Okay. So when I first began trying to speedrun this map, this is the first skip I came across. I'm 100% sure I am not the first person to discover this. Someone had to have thought. Plus, the section that I'm skipping right here, it's annoying. It's just flat out annoying. Okay. So, normally you can't jump into that lava because it's 1 block deep and it'll kill you on fall damage. But you can jump into this conveniently located lava flow. Okay, foreshadowing. This is foreshadowing. You may notice that I love lava and I love swimming in it, especially when it's wasting time and making me mad. That's my favorite time of day to swim in the lava. And that is not the last time I fall into lava. In fact, any time where there's anything that could be remotely considered lava parkour, I will fall in the lava. Every last time. In this entire run, I fall in the lava. And that's the norm throughout all of my runs. I just love lava. I love it so much. I mean, it was so cold that day. It was, even though it's the middle of July, I was cold somehow, and I was like, I just want to swim in the lava. So I did it. I jumped in lava like 4 times or something ridiculous like that during this run. Yeah, if you're looking to beat me, and I hope someone out there is, because it's speedrunning is no fun without competition. Try to beat the first Dinabone fight without dying, and don't fall in the lava. That's how you beat me. Okay? Just do exactly what I do without the falling in the lava parts. Okay, I've never liked this boss. Korogor. That's his name. Okay. I've never liked it because you have to do 12 damage to each of his arms, but there's only 6 targets, so you really, after you hit all 6, you kind of just wait there for the arrows that have landed on the wooden buttons to despawn. I don't know what caused that, like, the arrow there despawned, like, almost immediately. If anyone does know, please alert me of that. That would be so helpful, to be able to, like, shoot one target, then have the arrow immediately despawn to just shoot the target, like, that'd be awesome. It saves so much time in this fight. I may be a terrible shot with the bow and arrow, but even I can quickly hit all 12 targets on both of his arms. And then it's just a matter of sitting and waiting and sitting and... And of course there's blazes, which make every boss fight great, you know? Love some blazes. Oh, I get a threesome here. 1, 3 in a row. 2, 3, and I was all happy, and then I miserably failed trying to shoot this target. As does the next one, and the one after. Oh, wait, I got the one. Because I'm great at bow and arrow. You can tell. You can tell because it's taken me ridiculously long amounts of time to try to shoot that target. Yay! Okay. Headphone users, rest in peace or mute your volume for the next 5 seconds. That's why. Enough said. Same thing's about to happen here, so... You're welcome for the warning, though. Okay, so, even though it's really easy, and this is supposed to be a bridge, I still managed to jump in the lava. Still managed to do it. I mean, it wouldn't be me if I were to, you know, do something right for once. And a burn. Okay. So, this next boss fight, I like it, actually. It's original. It's not like, you know, attack the enemy until the enemy dies. It's, you know, you're trying to break the core. So I actually kind of like it. And it's difficult. You know, it's not an easy fight. This is like really late in the game, and it should be difficult at this point to beat the boss. So we get to reunite with our great friend Victor, who's been annoying us this entire speedrun, telling us to shoot the eyes, which we never do. Oh. Okay, so as the cutscene's happening, you can start to break these, and you can get the first 2 out of the way. Okay, as you're breaking this one, yeah, when that message comes up, it works. You can't see me now. Dinabone spawns. However, the first potion she throws at you is a slowness, which allows you to break this one. I got lucky right there and got a boost from the creeper. Then, I always swim in here, because if you get hit with a damage or poison potion, you can't break the block. Like, you'll jump from the damage, and then you'll flip off the block and have to start over trying to break it. But if you swim in there, Dinabone will get pushed out by the water, and you can just break the block in peace. Okay. So, this has become almost a norm in my runs. Dinabone not actually dying from the gas chamber. You know, I get her in there, and she just stands there, and she doesn't die. I don't get it. It never dies for me. Thankfully, there's this. Thank you for putting that in there, Hypixel. Throw it in there. Good sword. I like that sword. That sword. Okay, so the final boss, however, is ridiculously easy. Like, I like the difficulty curve during this entire map. The beginning, the first 2 boss fights, well, Skeletor is actually pretty difficult, but the first boss fight, easy. And, you know, it started out easy, and it increasingly got harder, except for the final boss, which is so easy. I mean, if you look at the final bosses in like Herobrine's mansion, which was the Wither with all the obsidian skeletons knocking around, that was difficult. And then you had the like the Wrath of the Fallen final boss, where you'd have to shoot those ender crystals while dodging ghast fire and wither projectiles and stuff. Okay, so this time I actually jump in the lava for a purpose. It's to a death warp back out of this faster. Granted, I discovered this. I discovered that by accidentally jumping in the lava and killing myself, because that's how I roll. Okay, final boss fight. Kinda easy. You'll see why. Even if you don't be like me and stand in a corner not aggroing him, it's still very easy. But it's cool. It uses that tactic where the floor keeps breaking underneath you and you're falling down between boss arena and boss arena. That's not original. I mean, there's at least one of those fights in every Kirby game ever or something. But it's nice to see it done in Minecraft. It's really something that this game has become. I've been playing since 1.0, I think. So not as long as a lot of people, but fairly long, almost 2 years. Yeah. Sitting and waiting. Woo! Yeah. Like, I think Hypixel should have given Herobrine double damage. Like, double whatever damage he's doing right now, twice as much. Just, you die a lot, but that's what the final boss is supposed to be, right? I don't know why he decided to just walk towards me there. I mean, I don't know. Usually he just sits undisturbed in the middle. Like a good boy. And like he's doing right now. Enough! Other thing I would nitpick about this map, put more TNT right there, because it only blows up like 3 of the blocks underneath you. It really should just blow up all the blocks underneath that cave, and no matter where you're standing, you should fall down. Meh. Meh. Meh, 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 meh. So, this is one of those grinding fights. Thankfully, it's not luck-based. It's you kill 12 enemies, and then you advance to the final phase of the fight. Okay. So, I just don't like these grinding. Even the ones that aren't luck-based, I don't like them. They're kind of boring, like... It's just boring. Like, here, look at it. Does this look entertaining to you? I mean, it's entertaining when there's like 40 million enemies swarming you. They all die in one hit, and you're just mowing through crowds. But that's fun. This is like one enemy at a time. Just like the airship. Airship is just like that. At least the Maltor opening sequence where you get the zombie hearts has like 2 zombies at a time instead of just 1. Or like Skeletor, where there's like so many skeletons and creepers, and it's hectic as heck. That's what this fight should be like. It should be hectic, there should be explosions going, just like the the final phase of the fight, when you go and finally kill Herobrine, that's what the entire fight should be like. Like, you know, firework explosions going off all over the place. I lost that one and got really mad. But then again, usually it takes me 13 to get the 13 of the... Why do I keep doing this? You only need 9. You don't need 12. Froggy Fro, stop. Froggy Fro, stop. You only need 9. You only need 9. You don't need 13 or whatever I told you before. You only need 9. I'm such an idiot. Me. Okay. So, obviously, even though this could barely be considered lava parkour, I still managed to jump in the lava. Yeah. Still managed to do it. Like, here. This is what the entire fight should be. Like, just you fighting him, and just, like, explosions going off. You're on fire. Well, that's just me, actually. Okay. So the run is coming to a close. The timing for this run was... It wasn't when I hit the button at the beginning, it was right when I got teleported, and it ends the second his zombie flesh pops up on the ground when I do the killing blow in about 1 second or something. Yeah. Here it is. Boom. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to shoot the eyes.